Okay, so you got a preview of most of the slides that we are about to show. So first things first, Bosch is not new in sustainability journey. Bosch is carbon neutral from 2020, and we are in the journey of net zero going forward. Maybe in the year of 2036, we may try to become net zero even before. So there are certain investments that are going on. But we also want to introduce Bosch Software and Digital Solutions, which is the external facing arm of Bosch, a solutioning arm of Bosch. So in the past 5 years, you can see some statistics. Bosch brings in the technology from machine building to the agentic AI, and we build it for ourselves as well as for the external customers. So some of the numbers that you see on the screen is what we have enabled for external customers, more than 60 million hours of additional production. It is also related to sustainability because it's the same machines that are producing more, right? Likewise, more than $20 billion saved in the operational expenditure of for sustainability or for energy assets. That is something that we have enabled, so on and so forth. Even scrap reduction has something related to sustainability because you are able to reduce the amount of waste, right? So going forward, our principle of sustainability comes in the complete end-to-end digital thread. So what are the products that we are building needs to have sustainable materials from the inception of how we are building the products. So that is the starting point, right? So we have the 3R scenario right up front in the early stages of the R&D design itself, how we can select the right sustainable materials so that it goes on and goes till the manufacturing part. So we have also connected the customer voice to R&D functions, to the manufacturing, to the production, as well as back to the customer analytics, along with the AIoT-enabled products. So it brings back some of the data points to reduce the NPD time and cost. That is from the digital thread angle. And at the same time, this is enabling us to have fair practice in the sustainable manufacturing to increase the lifetime of the products, to understand the abuse or use from the customer end and build extremely robust products. That basically means some bit of capital deferment on using the same product. We are able to make customers use the product beyond the lifetime as well, right? So typical lifetime. So we are extending the lifetime. So these are some of the approaches that we use in the sustainable manufacturing practice. And we have this digital twin cutting across all the value chain of manufacturing a product. So going to further more specifics, for each and every product produced in Bosch, as well as we have enabled for multiple customers as well, we have enabled ourselves to understand what is the cost of product, cost of carbon, etc. produced from the manufacturing plant. This enables us to have advanced planning and scheduling, which plant to produce across hundreds of plants available in multiple geographies, which plant to produce which product, so that the cost of, for example, supply chain, cost of direct cost, indirect cost, etc. can be reduced, right? So this is the KPI tree approach that we follow, and we have established in an international production network that also enables us to have a gamification between multiple plants to further reduce the carbon footprint, further reduce the cost of production, be it the direct cost, indirect cost, etc. So the one that you see right side of this particular slide deck is on, if we have a gamification enabled, we will also be able to identify the levers of improvement between different plants. So going forward, Bosch also has enabled ourselves with the Bosch Cognitive Factory, which is a combination of sensors, software, technology, including the agentic AI and the agent tree. You can see multiple boxes here. So at the top is like a global CEO of a manufacturing facility. At the second bottom, I mean, just below the top, Bosch Cognitive Factory AI, Global Optimization Engine, you can consider it as a plant head. And there are multiple boxes, be it the production agent, be it the energy agent, be it the maintenance agent, be it the quality agent, that acts as the super agent. And we are able to go fetch the data with multiple utility agents which are below to fetch the data from, say, manufacturing execution system, product lifecycle management, energy management type of systems, and we are able to act on top of it. Just to show how this platform is used, right? So we are able to identify what is the remaining useful life of multiple subcomponents of a machine, as well as the machine, be it boiler, be it chiller, be it the heat pump, etc. and we are able to increase the remaining useful life of those machines with the energy twin type of approach. So what you see in the screen is also how we have extension of remaining useful life with the use of predictive and prescriptive analytics, with the human in the loop to start with from a corrective action, as well as with a closed loop control system at the later point in time. Right? So how we are able to increase the lifetime of the machines as well as reduce the overall operational expenditure is the key here. Similar such, we also have enabled it with the SLMs, small language models, and the knowledge management models, so that an operator can actually query what needs to be the insights that he needs to correct, for the corrective action he needs to use, so that the energy is actually the least. Just to give an example, this is for an automotive manufacturing plant in India, which is located in Manesar region. So temperature goes from 2 degrees to 52 degrees in Manesar region. So the customer wanted to have a 2,500 kilowatt heating and cooling for their paint shop. It's an automotive plant. And operator comfort should be 27 plus or minus 3 degrees Celsius. And the relative humidity should be 65 plus or minus 5%. So what we did in India, we introduced for the first time a hybrid chiller / heat pump. A same machine can do the activity of heating or cooling with more than 100 stages of operation, basis the ASHRAE standards. And ASHRAE standards as in from forecasting what needs to happen in a day. And we also used the Bosch Cognitive Factory to enable furthermore set point adjustments, etc. on the go. So what happened in this system, we were able to provide an alternate system, which is more than 50% less on the capital expenditure, because we are using same machine for heating as well as cooling, depending on the temperature of ambient, etc. As well as we were able to reduce the operational expenditure by more than 60%, because coefficient of performance of a heat pump is 2.1 compared to COP of a hot water generator or boiler, which is 0.8. So this is a dual benefit, and we were also able to use AI for extending the lifetime of these machines. Similarly, we have done for the supply chain, we have created a platform so that availability to promise, especially in the automotive cases where the penalty is huge, is something that we have taken care with the digital supply chain control tower, cutting across geographies, enabled with Red Lake, Robert Bosch Enterprise Data Lake, and AI acting on top of Red Lake with semantic stack below. By doing this, we are trying to see what is the golden standard of producing a product, right? Be it from the cost, direct cost, indirect cost, etc. And we are trying to optimize the golden standard towards the left. That basically means trying to make products getting produced at lesser cost, thereby improving the sustainable manufacturing practices. And even yesterday, Government of India has announced 20,000 crores in CC, carbon capture, utilization, and storage. So I think we'll be enabling multiple companies come in this carbon sustainability journey as well. Thank you.